Welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. Thank you for joining me. If you hear some sounds um, during the video, I'm sorry. They're doing some work outside, but this is the only time I have to make this video right now. I have some other videos I do intend to make this week if I have the ability to make them over what happened with Iran and Israel over the weekend and the abortion law and the more information I keep finding out about the abortion law in Arizona. But today we're going to talk about a historic and sad day in America. Today starts Trump's first criminal trial, which is also the first time a former president has faced a criminal trial. So that's what's going on today. Jury selection started just a little bit ago, and probably by the end of tomorrow, I guess we'll know who's going to, or not, we'll at least have the jury set, and then the trial can begin as soon as the jury has been selected. Now, there's over 200 people that were called for this jury duty thing. And so who knows if it'll be tomorrow, could be Wednesday. I don't know. But let's get into the facts of the case because I'm not going to sit here and speculate about, the reasons why it was brought or anything like that, but just about the facts in the case. After the Access Hollywood video from or audio from 2005 came out, where Donald Trump was bragging about grabbing women by the hoo-haws and kissing them without their consent and touching them without their consent. After that went public, the Trump and the Trump campaign panicked and decided they would start tying up every loose end possible to not have any more of that come out, any more stuff like that coming out. And Stormy Daniels had made it clear that she, after that video went out, or that audio had come out, that she was going to make their affair public. Now Donald Trump swears the affair never happened, that it wasn't, it just didn't happen, right? That it's a witch hunt, that's fake, fake news, he said. But you don't pay $130,000 for fake news. So that's where that stems from, right? But that's not all that took place. Um, there was a woman, Miss McDougal, who was also um, apparently a Playboy centerfold or Playboy bunny of some sort. I do not know exactly, but they paid her $30,000 to keep quiet for an alleged affair that they had had. And of course, the alleged affair of Stormy Daniels takes place just shortly after Melania gave birth um, to their son back in 2006. That's when that is alleged to have happened. Michael Cohen, of course, his fixer and his lawyer had spent time in prison or jail for that, for the crimes that he committed doing that. Now it's just bringing it up against Trump, who, according to prosecutors, directed Michael Cohen to make these payments, to which Trump then paid back the payments in installments to Mr. Cohen. So, why is it illegal? Well, it, as prosecutor Bragg has pointed out, DA Bragg has pointed out, this case, in a way, is election interference. You're not really allowed to pay people off to keep them quiet, so your presidential campaign goes as so your campaign goes without a hitch, right? You're not allowed to do that. At least you're not supposed to be allowed to do that. We've had people in the past, I'm sure, that if pushed could have been charged with something. Bill Clinton, for example. People have been like, well, why didn't we indict Bill Clinton? Maybe we should have. The things that we've learned about Bill Clinton since, maybe we should have. But the two presidents that I haven't come across a lot of stuff for, George W. Bush and Barack Obama. Right? Those two didn't pay, from the looks of it, didn't pay people off for affairs. But Donald Trump wants to make as if this is just some kind of witch hunt. It's all fake news. And that's really just not the case. The facts are he paid off multiple people, even, you know, paid off, you know, news publications basically to make it as if the things he did didn't happen, just to make sure that his campaign didn't get derailed. Now, do I think it's going to end in a conviction? Not really. Now, everything I've read says that this district attorney is very, very thorough, um, very sure about things before he takes them to trial or to grand jury. But I just don't see him being convicted for it. I just don't see a jury of his peers saying, Mr. Trump, you're guilty of this. I just don't see it happening. Um, as for his other trials, there are more serious trials than this one. This one, yeah, sure, this one's more kind of salacious, more, more kind of dirty, I guess you could say. But the other ones are more serious. This is sure, of course, serious in New York, to the people of New York, possibly very important. But to the whole scheme of things, it's not that important. The Trump campaign has said that they like the fact that this is the first trial because it's the weakest of them, and hopefully they're hoping they think hopefully the others will be postponed until after the election. Thus, they believe they're going to win the election, and in which case he won't be able to be tried anymore until after he's out of office. And that's absolutely terrifying. Because what happens if he realizes that the only way he gets to not be prosecuted is by being in that presidential office? January 6th was a dress rehearsal. I do not believe that at the end of another 4-year term of Trump that he will leave the office. Why? Project 2025. So literally he's trying to beat these things and push them back. Even today they tried to get the judge to recuse himself from the trial, which would have delayed the trial further. But that was, of course, rejected, and we have the trial to look forward to. But anyways, that's what's going on here today. I'll try to follow more along with this and let you know more outcomes of this trial as more information becomes available. And like I said, I hope to have some other videos done later today as well.